Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your brother Phil with another edition of the Sidewalk Saint. And I've got good things to say to you guys. I'm going to teach you how to become part of the solution and stop being a part of the problem. It's a very basic thing, very baseline stuff. Um, where your attention goes, your life goes. Where your mind is focused will eventually materialize on the physical plane. So, in and of this great truth, and I've used this to change my life, and in spiritual coaching, other people have changed their lives. This is a working, it's not a theory, this is it. This is how it's done. So let's just start with the first part of the subject. Let's just start with Donald Trump. Okay, so let's simplify it. Actually, let's get down smaller. So when you have a problem and it appears in front of you, uh, if you are the person that decides to get all worked up, get all excited, and get all kinds of worried, and then you get all worked up and you're freaking out and you're going nuts, or you're just stressing about a thing, what good do you think you have done at that point? What good do you think you have done at that point? Do you think you fixed the problem by stressing out about it or crying about it? And you know what? God bless you for, excuse me, and I'm not religious. God bless you, universe bless you for whatever way you feel. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying it's wrong, but let me explain something to you. You've only increased the size of the problem. You didn't fix anything. You didn't repair the issue. You didn't address the issue. You freaked out. Now, acting up about something or freaking out about something is not addressing it. So there's two things. There's two things. There's reactivity, which you don't want. It's the bad thing to do, and there's action. Okay, so action is when you think about something calmly, or the best of your ability to stay as calm as you can, and then you come up with whatever solution you can. And even if you can't come up with a solution, you've got to be able to just let it go. You have to be able to let it go. You have to be able to accept it. Because you know what? It happened. And your stress, your worry, your thinking about it only makes it and will make it worse. And so that brings us back. Here we go back to Donald Trump. You think about him, how much you hate him, or how much you can't believe what he did. Guess what? You're just inflating his balloon. You just made him bigger. And you just let him become part of your life. He's more important now. You helped him. Believe it or not, the more people do that, and this is his plan, and this is how the Illuminati does this, how they maintain control over all of the masses, is through you freaking out. Through you yapping about it all the time. Through you, oh, well, what do I do if I don't talk about it? Guess what? You can talk about it. But you need to do it from a patient observer's standpoint. You need to remove yourself from emotions about it. And really, the only thing you can really do to get rid of that, if you really want to get rid of Trump, if you really want him to go away, or at least to change enough to do something decent instead of being how he is, you've got to send him love. You've got to forgive that guy. And you need to forgive yourself and send yourself love and forgive that guy or girl. That is the only way that change can happen. Change doesn't happen from without, it happens from within. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is a fact. Just think about it. It's obvious. So the more attention people put on Trump about negative energy and how much they hate him, the bigger he gets, the more likely he'll be to get reelected. So, I hope, are you starting to understand what I'm saying? I really hope you are, because this will help you. This will change your life. This will change the lives of your family. This will change the lives of your friends. This is This is groundbreaking stuff. And I think in your heart, if you're listening to this, you probably already knew this, but just didn't. You got to have a full realization on both planes. You can't just because spiritually you know everything, but you can't just know it here. Here you have to learn it, and then you can know it, right? And of course, I'm all about the unity, and everything is unity now. Duality is going out the door. So if you feel like your life's falling apart, it's because you're trying to pretend you're still in duality, because you're not. This is the planet of unity. We solved the biggest problem in the universe: how to bring that which is there to the physical plane. And guess what? We succeeded. So, anyways, to stay on track, your life goes where your thoughts go. And you know what? Sitting there and thinking about things, it's real. I know it's hard. It's so hard. Let me acknowledge that right now. It is so freaking hard to stay out of your head. But you know what? Your brain is not there to make decisions. Your brain utterly and literally does not make decisions, and science is finding this out right now. Your innate makes the decisions when you are aligned with the great will of love that the universe truly is. Now let me go diving into this now a little bit and help you understand. Your innate is the part of you that'll go, let's put it this way. Your brain will go, eat, sleep, shit. Excuse my language, I'm just being very blunt, okay? Your innate is it is your connection and your knowing of your higher self. It's where all your sacred knowledge is stored, and where all that great knowledge that's in the higher realms can come into these realms. It's the gateway to it. And so if you ever follow your intuition, say, you always hear that voice, don't you? When you're about to yell at your wife and you know you shouldn't, and they're telling you not to do something because you know there's going to be a fight, and your intuition, which is part of your innate, will go, hey, you know you shouldn't do this. And then you go and do it anyways, and exactly what you think was going to happen happens. You get in a fight, right? Or your intuition will be like, I'm not going to go to that outhouse because, a lot of people have been in there and there's corona right now. So, and so your intuition will be like, your brain will be like, eat. It's just it's the actuator of your physical form, but it's not really there for anything other than the basic needs. It's been trying to make your decisions for you for years, and look at what humanity's done. It's quite obvious, the atrocities over the years, which, by the way, are they're on their way out. I just want you to know that, so let's not focus on that. But yeah, that's the difference. It'll be like, your brain will be like, eat, and your innate and your intuition will be like, should I share some of this food with that person? Or should I make sure there's some left over for my wife or my kids? Or shit, you'd be like me and just say, and make sure your family just gets all the good food and you can just eat whatever's left. And it's not about self-sacrifice, really. It was just that I wanted to do it. Because sacrifice is not what's up right now, by the way. What's up right now is you need to be enjoying your life to the best of your ability. Your joy empowers your innate, empowers your higher self, empowers the earth, and strengthens the grid against stuff like what Trump does and what the politicians have been doing and what the world powers do, which is control us and treat us horribly one way or another. I'm just going to set an example because I feel like doing it, and I'm going to tell you this. I went to the casino with my brother once in a while. I'm not into casinos. And how does my phone know to show me casino games? Well, because they track you where you're at. Every little drop, every little step of the way. Isn't that creepy? Anyways, this message is all about focusing your mind. Even if you have to sit there and just affirm with yourself. Think about just love, the word love. Just think about love. Or think about the opposite of the thing that you're worried about. Just think about the opposite of it. Think about, what if this wasn't a problem and you're lending energy to the thing which you think, right? Or think about, I have enough money to pay bills, right? So it's powerful stuff. This stuff really works. I know you might call me crazy for telling you this, but I've changed the weather, I would say, over 100 times. And it's not like, oh, the weather report might have just changed. It's like, on a day that was supposed to rain, stopped the rain from coming until 4 o'clock because I needed it to be dry. And literally, I accidentally looked over the clock and it clicked over to 4 and it started raining. And you can do that stuff too. I'm not special. I want you to be able to do that stuff. And you will. But what I'm saying is, you are so very powerful and beautiful and amazing and glorious and important and loved. And I really just want you to know that. Know that. Know that moving forward in disempowering thoughts. Don't let them take your power away. You have the right and you have the right to be happy and joyous and peaceful and harmonious and all these good things all your whole life. And you deserve it. And I want you to have it. So anyways, that's what I had to say on this one. So I love you guys a lot. And we'll catch you on the next one.